Okay, so we're going to cut in a safety relief on a SIG grip module. This one happens to be part number grip-mod-X-C-943-M.COY. This is a X series for the P320. Okay, 9mm it's going to be. This happens to be a compact size with a medium grip. Okay. I get asked a lot if the template that I make will work on the X series, and the question is yes and no. I ordered this in, not necessarily because I wanted to show. If you look in the back section next to the tail here, there's no raised area, and on the compact frame for the X series they did not raise this area back here, which allows us to put the jig, the fixture, and have the thumb safety. So you could tell from across the room whether the safety will work on a particular 320 grip module if you see a flat area here. Obviously, you know, when this drops in, the safety has to have room to swing back here, and if they have that raised area back here, it isn't going to work. All right, so you can determine whether it's going to work or not. I mean, obviously, if you can get the fixture on there, it'll work. If there was a raised area back here preventing that fixture from being there, it's not going to work. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut this in real quick. I had a couple people ask about technique, things like that. The tool that I was using, it's going to be really quick and painless. Now, once this is on here, obviously it has to be the right direction. The safety is always rearward of the catch position here. So a couple ways we can do this. I use, I don't know if you can see this. This is a double cut 1/8 inch straight carbide burr. You can use a single cut, it works just as well. Dremel makes these. I think I pick them up at Home Depot. You can order them online. McMaster Car, you can find them, wholesalers, things like that. I chuck mine up really short because that's the way I like to use it. They come long, so there's a section of and I broke mine to make it fit in here. But on a new bit, you're going to see that there's an untouched straight 1/8 inch shank, and then you'll have the carbide on the end. If you leave it hanging out, 3 inches or so, 2 inches, you're going to get more vibration, and these have a tendency to cavitate. In other words, when you're cutting into material, it will just start to just go crazy and bounce around in a circle and just hog out a whole large area that you may not want to cut. I find by chucking it up and make it really short, you get a really fine amount of control. And I hold it more or less like a pencil too. If you hold it like, like a hammer, it's gonna do goofy stuff. You're not gonna be able to control where it's going. A lot of times you can put your finger, right? I will hold this, and I will always have placement so I have something to work from. If I'm working above it in the air, I have very little control. You'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this right now. And this one here I'm going to cut straight. We'll do the other side, and I'll use a little different technique. Now, the way I do it here, I'm bound to rub on this fixture, which makes the fixture have a limited life expectancy. So again, just get in here, just hog out the center. Okay. Get the center gone. And work yourself to the outside edge. Now sneak up on it. Okay. Back on. Alright, I'm going to run it down. Again, my finger's always on it. I can control it really nicely this way. All right, deburring it. Not a big deal. A little bug on there. So the other side, we can turn around, and I'm going to trace. Okay, if you take a sharp object, you can do this as well. Okay. I'm trying to set it up so you can see. I apologize. I'm going to hog out the middle, a little at a time. There's a little blob out of there. As you're cutting it, it melts the plastic as well. The thing about writing a scribed line is once you cut up to that line, it's kind of hard to tell where it is. So I'm going to hold this on here. I could see where I've got a little. No, actually, let's just pop this in and see what it looks like. Okay. Pretty close. I don't think we're hitting anywhere. Now we can see very clearly we haven't broken out. Just a little. Is that even? That's not even. That's just a booger. That's just just gonna take a sharp knife here. And just scrape it. Going backwards. Just deburr a little bit. Okay. Yeah, we're not even close to breaking through anywhere around here. We can't see daylight underneath that safety. We're good. So I did it both ways. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now if you want, when we're done, if you want to straighten it out, doesn't look like a perfectly straight cut, go ahead and deburr the rest of this. But functionally, we're all set. We did what we needed to do. Okay, so there's the X-Series grip module. Thanks.